Weather managed to stay mild and dry for another day in a row. We managed to help out the flooded rivers as a result of the dry conditions. That all changes by early tomorrow morning. In the meantime, though, seeing a little cloud cover sneak in ahead of our rain chances, 56 degrees as of right now. As you look at satellite and radar, we're currently dry, seeing some cloud cover on the way. A couple fronts arrive by tomorrow morning. That means some rainfall ahead for Tuesday morning and possibly into Tuesday afternoon. Thankfully, not a ton of rain coming with this next weather system. Here's Future Track. We're starting out dry on Future Track around sunrise, and then between sunrise and about 9 in the morning we have a line of scattered showers and possibly a couple quick thunderstorms. Nothing severe or flooding with these, but there may be a quick downpour or two during the early morning hours. By the middle of the morning we should be drying on out as the warm front works by us. Then going into the afternoon, there's a chance for some spotty light rainfall as a wave of colder air arrives. So we get a little bit of both tomorrow between warm and cooler conditions. That's going to cause a roller coaster in temperatures later on this week. In the meantime, though, we do dry up by the time we get to Tuesday evening and Tuesday night and should stay dry for a couple more days after all of this works on by. So as you can see, going into Wednesday, looking awfully quiet. Not a ton of rain coming. Most locations stay under 1/10 of an inch for rainfall, so just light enough to cause a slightly damp morning. Otherwise, we aren't looking at a ton of rain to cause the rivers to go flying back up again, thankfully, as we're definitely watching that closely every time we do have rain move on through the region. So for tonight, increasing clouds out ahead of that weather system, 40 for an overnight low, so won't be as chilly. We managed to get out of the 30s like we've been over the past couple nights. And then going into tomorrow, back up into the upper 50s like we saw as of today. A few morning showers and looking breezy, dry, and mild going into the afternoon outside of a chance for a spotty shower or two. Then comes a somewhat up and down week. We go from mild conditions tomorrow, cool off a lot for Wednesday, then right back up again late this week. It's all thanks to, again, those warm and cold fronts coming through over the next couple days. We get a little of both tomorrow, causing temperatures to go up behind the warm front, then cool off behind the cold front for Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday we are looking at a rise in temperatures. So look for changing conditions throughout the week. The big story, though, it's going to be the dry weather. After tomorrow morning's rain, we get several days in a row with dry conditions in between rain chances. That'll definitely continue to help out the flooded rivers. In fact, good news for the Rock River near McChesney Park, still at moderate flood stage now, but by the time we get to about Wednesday, could be down to minor flood stage and will continue to trend downward through next week. Flooding not likely over by the time we get to early next week, but at least we're headed in the right direction. Slightly better outlook for the Pecatonica River near Freeport, still at moderate flood stage, could be down to minor flood stage by the time we get to Tuesday, and then maybe out of flooding by the time we get to the end of the work week. We'll have to keep an eye on some rain chances as we go into the weekend, but you can see that river drops off a little more quickly. So we do have, again, the possibility of the flooding to be over by the time we get to the weekend itself. Temperatures, as you can see, back and forth, upper 50s to low 50s. That roller coaster starting. We eventually get back into the 60s by this weekend. We do have chances for showers and storms Saturday as well as Monday as we start to roller coaster again. Neither of those days look to be flooding as of right now. James and Kristen.
Good to hear that, Alex. Thanks.
Hockey